Alright, what is up guys? I just wanted to do a quick little video, sort of the updated collection video of just everything that I have. Now, unfortunately, the collection is probably not going to get much bigger than this because financial responsibilities and just straight up running out of room. It's this weird paradox of not like enjoying a lot of things, but also wanting to have a clean and not cluttered house. And compromising, you know, with my wife, making sure she has room for all her stuff and not overcrowding her with weird hobbies that are not something that she also enjoys. So it's kind of it's a delicate balance, but it's one that I really enjoy, and I'm very content with it. So just in the main bedroom here, we've got all these glass display cases with all the Zoids and the Transformers and other model kits that I've worked on or am working on. So this one right here has got like the Death Star, of course, and the original the 80s OER Zoidzilla Gojulus. Got the Zoids Aggressive Series articulated Hayate Liger there, and then of course I've got all my motorized and Modeler Spirit Series Zoids in here. So I've got all the Blade Ligers, I've got the Commander SP, the Energy Liger I just recently reviewed, the Zero X, and then some other ones right here that we'll review soon. You got the Buster Tortoise back there, a White Command Wolf. Got the Snipe Master as well, which I need to review soon. Got the Three Tigers and the Koenig Wolf, which I really love there. And then down here is some more Empire Zoids. And I've actually replaced, I had the Zero X was all the way down here, and I moved him up there and put the Elephanter down there. And then, of course, over here has got some more large-scale Titan class ones like the Death Stinger, Gojulus Giga, and the Zero Greasus, which is an upcoming review as well. And in this showcase, I've changed this around significantly since the last time I showed it on a video. So this shelf right here is pretty scarce, but this is going to have all of the other Gunpla in my backlog when they're done. It's also going to have the other Pacific Rim kit and the Kotetsu to go, or the Barnaby to go with Kotetsu there. So the other Gunpla is like the Gun Tank and the Barbados and the whatever the one from G Gundam that I have that's going to go there. And then I've got a cat right here. This shelf right here is all the G1 Transformers and the random articulated Pacific Rim kits back here. I actually forgot that I had this Encore series reissue Red Alert, and I got him out of storage the other day, and it's just really, really nice. The rest of these are all reissues. The Optimus is actually a 1991 reissue, so it's not an authentic like 84 version, but it's still older than I am, just by 2 years. All the Zoids Wild kits in there, including the Takara Tomy and the English Hasbro versions. And the down here is the Bandai Star Wars model kits, which just barely fit in there. I decided to take out all the new trilogy ones, like the episode 7, 8, 9 X-Wings, and just focus on the original trilogy in here. So I put the Y-Wing in there and took the blue Resistance X-Wing out of there, and I've got that located somewhere else. This is the HMM showcase, and right now it's got anime figures up there. It's got my Bunny Suit Silvaria from Valkyria Chronicles, the 50th anniversary Ren, and then Ike just arrived the other day. He's awesome, although he's not over there with the other Fire Emblem figures over there, the Cordelia and the Lyn. Unfortunately, there's no room over there for him. This shelf is going to just have Blade Ligers, so I've got the Van one and the Leon one, and I'm going to have the 2021 there as well. This is all of the Republic HMMs, which I don't think anything else is going to go here. I need to find room for the Koenig Wolf when that comes out. And then Empire HMMs, the Rev Raptors are going to go here when they're done, which is probably one of the next HMMs that I'll work on. And then right here is the Psycho Genosaur. The Genosaur reissue and the Geno Breaker are going to go here with him, so there's lots of space there for those two to go. And then the Lagazir and Berserk Fury are down here. The Berserk Fury takes up so much room, it's not even funny. And I'll just change out the armor on the Zero to whichever armor I prefer to have. And then all the Zoids Wild Zero kits are down here, which I absolutely love. And I currently do not have a good spot for the Zoids Wild HMMs right now, but I will find one eventually. So we'll take a look at the backlog over here. really quick. So this is everything in the backlog right now. So it's Liger Zero Empire reissue, the 2020 Blade Liger, Wild Liger, the Zero X, the Fang Tiger, the Genosaur, Genobreaker, and the Iron Kong Yeti. Really not sure where I'm going to put this guy when he's done. And then I've got this little, like, you know, intro to building Gunpla Zaku that was like $8. So eventually I'll, you know, either teach somebody how to build model kits by giving them this to build, or I'll eventually build this guy. This high grade was given to me as a gift. I have no idea what series this is from or what this is supposed to be, but I'll still build it. I'm looking forward to it. This is also given to me as a gift. I love the new Gundam. I like it quite a bit, but I again would preferably not get a high grade. I'd preferably get a master grade, but I'm still looking forward to building that. And I've got a what is that, RX 79G from 8th MS team. The Barbados, there it is, Shining Gundam from G Gundam, and then the master grade gun tank there. This pile has the YF-19 from Macross Plus that I showed off in another video, which is the actual, it's just the jet, it's not the robot and the jet, it doesn't actually like transform or anything, unfortunately. The Zero X box I'm keeping out because it still has the pieces for the motorized Empire Liger in there, and I just want to build that whenever I get around to it. The beam Gatling unit set for the HMM Red Horn, or maybe even the Great Saber. The Barnaby, like I mentioned. And I've got the Bracer Phoenix from Pacific Rim, and then I've got a Takara Starscream model kit, which I'll work on at some point. I think I've shown that off, and then whoops, as I just dropped him. And then the Figure and Order Nero Bandai model kit as well. So yeah, the backlog is a little bit out of control, as you can see, but the thing that I'm actually more worried about is this closet right here is full to the brim with boxes that I have saved from Zoids and Transformers that are like just random miscellaneous figures and toys. Michelle did not want to use this closet for anything when we moved into the house because it's so close to the second story guardrail here. So she said, I don't want to use that, just fill it up with whatever you want. So I filled it up with boxes. But it is completely full, and I have boxes still to go in there. So what I think I may start doing is going through these and seeing if anybody wants some of them for their collection. Like if there's any figures that they have that are missing a box that they want the box for, like some old Transformers or old Zoids, or potentially breaking some of them down. So for instance, like the Energy Liger box here, I can probably break that down and flatten it and make a lot more room in there. And then some boxes I'm sure I can just throw away outright, but I definitely want to make a lot more room in there because I probably just don't have that done very efficiently, and I can create a lot more room in there if I chose to. But anyway, we'll go ahead and move on to the game room where most of the videos are made. So I did a little bit of reorganizing in here, and of course the massive games collection is still here. As far as video games go, me and Michelle have pretty much collected everything that we care to. There's only a couple of titles that we are missing or care to find. There's some N64 games that she had in her collection before we moved in together that she wants to replace but are very expensive, so it's kind of a gradual, like one title at a time kind of thing. I think she recently just replaced Mario Party and Diddy Kong Racing and another one for the N64 that she had in her collection but were misplaced or stolen or something of that nature. But I have pretty much everything that I care about as far as retro, so it's only like a couple of new titles every year that I care about. Like this year is like Soul Hackers 2 and stuff like that that I actually care about. The new Yomawari game I'm excited for. But other than that, we pretty much have everything we really care about in terms of classic games, so this is not going to get much bigger. And thankfully for it, I've pretty much given up on collector's editions. I just don't have much interest in collecting new collector's editions anymore because especially Square Enix ones are way too expensive and way overvalued. They release them for like $200 and they make like 5,000 of them, and it's crazy. The Xenoblade 3 Collector's Edition, now they just announced a Bayonetta 3 one. Absolute joke. Absolute joke, and Nintendo should be ashamed of themselves for it. And honestly, you guys should be ashamed for even buying it. I think it's a waste of time there. This will be changed at some point, this Collector's Edition shelf here, because this is just the carry bag, the pianist carry bag that the Danganronpa V3 Collector's Edition came in, and I don't have a good place for that, but I'll probably hang it on the wall by Attack. And then this is actually a sealed box of the original base set of the Transformers card game, and I could leave this sealed forever and it might appreciate in value a lot, but there's two people in particular that are big Transformers fans that would love to open this with, but I only get to see them maybe once or twice a year. So if I ever get a chance to meet with those people in person and they want to crack that open with me, I would definitely make a video of that where we crack that open together. And there's 2 other Transformers TCG products there and some other limited run collections like the Castlevania one and the Doom one, which that Doom one is amazing. I'm so happy with that. All of the Figma series boxes, I have their boxes just kind of stacked up here because they display very well, and they all have a bunch of pieces that I need to have easy access to kind of customize those figures, and most of them are over here on the Fate shelf, which has changed a little bit. This Regalia Nero from Extella finally came in. I had that pre-ordered for like several years. And this is basically where I stand whenever I make a lot of the video essay type videos, of course, on the main channel, which is why the Heaven's Feel posters in the background there. I guess I'll be trading them out for a Trigon one here soon. But yeah, most of the Figma series figures are Fate, but I've got a couple of non-Fate ones. The Medusa one should be here tomorrow, actually. And then the Doom guy, Doom Eternal Doom guy Figma is coming out soon. And then the Atelier Ryza Figma as well I have on the way. But yeah, Transformers shelf recently added, and I'm pretty happy about this. Of course, this is about maybe a third of the entire Transformers collection, and most of it is like recent figures or figures I really, really like. There's like classic Seekers there and big Starscream. I've kind of just conceded to collecting Seekers a little bit, aside from ones that really stick out to me. So those are some of my favorites, but there's a lot of them in the collection that I admittedly have but just don't have room for. Like I dug out Generations Prowl the other day because I really, really like him, and it was a shame that he was just kind of sitting there. And I just picked up Legacy Galvatron just yesterday, actually. I've still got the box right here, and these boxes are really cool. I love the retro 80s visual design on these. They just look incredible. But these also, despite how cool they look, I just feel like they're made out of the cheapest cardboard imaginable. Like, these just feel so cheap, and I get that, like, it is kind of saving on waste and saving on costs that they use less plastic in these. So maybe it is a good thing, but just kind of surprised by that a little bit. This guy's awesome, though, the Galvatron. And this is where all the recording happens and where all the editing happens. I talked about the Fate body pillow in another video, where when I was making the Extella video on the main channel, I had to move that just so nobody would ask questions about it. But it was given to me by one of my best friends as a joke one year for Christmas, where he walked up my front steps with it like flopping in his arms like this so everybody would see it and he'd embarrass me. Random Zoids over here that are going to be upcoming videos. So when those videos are made, these will get put away and this will be less cluttered. I actually have some unopened, sealed Transformers back here that I'm trying to debate what to do with. I may hold on to them forever, I may sell them, or I may just open them and do a video on them so I can kind of preserve the last moments of them being sealed, but I'll actually be able to open them and enjoy them. But they're mostly Generations classic ones, like Cybertron Bumblebee. There's Classics Hot Rod, which is pretty rare. Generations Wheeljack, and then that classic Starscream. I have one that's open, so I don't have any reason to open that. I may sell that, and then of course there's Classics Jetfire, which I really want to open that. That was a really nice find several years ago that I've kept that sealed. And then this little cube organizer has all of the stuff for the recording setup. It's got controllers for different consoles. It's got cables for different consoles. And then one of these is just all recording stuff like capture devices and HDMI cables and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the state of the collection right now. And it's not going to change too much from here on out because we just don't have a whole lot of other room for stuff. But yeah, if you guys are interested in any of those boxes or interested in the sealed Transformers, let me know. Also, I'm debating at some point as I start to run towards the end of viable Zoids content to maybe making some videos about Transformers again. I used to a long time ago, but I was super young at the time and the videos weren't very good. So if you'd like to see me do videos in the same style as I do the Zoids reviews, but do them about Transformers, then just let me know. I'd be interested in doing that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.